February is Black History Month, a time when many remember and celebrate important people and events that have shaped our nation. WPBF 25 is highlighting their struggles, achievements, and successes throughout history.
Black dermatologists make up just 3% of all dermatologists nationwide. Jay Jarvis explains how more diversity in the field makes a difference not just for individual patients, but entire communities.
Your skin looks great. You're wearing your sunscreen?
I am.
2 years ago, a butterfly rash on Andrea Budai Solomon's face led to a lupus diagnosis and a search for a dermatologist that got off to a rocky start.
He looked at me 2 minutes. He's like, I've never seen anything like this. And he left the room, which it was very disturbing. And I felt just pushed to the side.
So she turned to her doctor with one request.
I said, look, doc, I would like a dermatologist of color. I would like someone that looks more like me.
Why was it so important for you to choose a dermatologist who looks like you?
Because they would understand my skin type better, my pigmentation better, if they looked a little bit more like me.
According to an article published in the Journal of Clinical and Aesthetic Dermatology, only 3% of dermatologists in the U.S. identify as Black. That's likely due to a few factors. Dermatology is historically one of the most competitive medical specialties to match into, and the number of Black doctors overall has always been disproportionate to the country's Black population.
I've had patients drive from Jacksonville, very far points to see me because they wanted a Black dermatologist.
Dr. Deanne Collier is a board-certified dermatologist who has practiced in Jupiter for nearly 2 decades.
I really never saw a Black dermatologist until I was in medical school. And it's hard to think of yourself becoming something without seeing someone who looks like you doing that thing.
Despite those challenges, Collier's stellar grades, hard work, and a mentor helped her match into a program and begin her career, filling an all-important gap for patients of all races and skin types, but especially ones like Budai Solomon.
There's a balance with the treatment for patients with darker skin tones that I'm very sensitive to because I've dealt with it myself personally.
If you were to cut me or to cut somebody that's white, our insides look the same. The outside is what makes the difference. The dermatologist who is not versed on skin of color and may not have that experience will not be helpful.
Collier has made sure to pay her success forward by mentoring the next generation of dermatologists, helping them match into competitive programs. But the statistics are still quite daunting.
How do we get more Black medical students to pursue the field of dermatology?
Dedication, sacrifice, very much like an elite athlete. You are going to miss things because you're studying, and you might as well learn that in middle school.
In Jupiter, Jay Jarvis, WPBF 25 News.
If you're interested in finding a Black dermatologist in our area, there is a resource online called the Black Derm Directory. We do have a link on our website, WPBF.com. Just click on this story.